Hello everyone. My name is Kira, but here on the internet I go by Hobokiki, and that is because I like to plan in my Hobonichi. That's the cousin to be exact. And this week we're planning July 24th through the 30th. This week I'm deciding to challenge myself and use one sticker book. I am going to be using this Pixar Happy Planner sticker book just because I have had it for so long now and have not even touched it. So I think it's time that I've touched it. And I want to use like this rainbow motif that I've been seeing in this book. I am going to use this particular sticker to cut and basically make my own date covers. As you can see, I've already kind of like mapped out how I'm going to cut it, basically measured everything out. And I know you're probably glad that I'm not using the janky red scissors to do this. If you know, then you know. However, I am using janky scissors junior. so these scissors are not as horrible, but they're basically just my kids' scissors, and they will do until I get my scissors out of storage. So while I chop these bad boys up, I did want to go ahead and let you know basically what the challenge was and where it came from, or at least where I saw it from. I saw it from the Enchanted Planner here on YouTube. And if you don't know her, then I will be sure to leave a link down in the description so you can click and take a peek. I think she does it with someone else, and I'm so sorry. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. However, I will leave a picture here. And that basically just lets you know that the monthly challenge for July is to use one sticker book. So for this month, I definitely wanted to do a theme of cartoons slash animations, and I do believe that this will just fit right on in with the theme that I had for July, as well as make sure that I hit the mark for basically using one sticker book, which was actually quite challenging because this book didn't really have like washi tape sets or you know how some sticker books have like fake washi for you and then like different boxes for you to use. It didn't have that either, and everything was pretty uniform, and it did kind of repeat a lot of the same quotes. So this book was a challenge for me, you guys. I was perplexed. But your girl loves challenges. In fact, I thrive in chaos. So it's just like, okay, this is the book I'm using. I can only take from this book. Let's get creative. So as you can see, immediately getting creative and making my own date covers is nothing to a real one. While I did want to make sure I was being creative, I also still did not want to put too much pressure on myself. This has been the first month really coming back to YouTube, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job at staying consistent. I said I wanted to do one video a week, and some weeks I gave y'all more than that. So, so I think I'm doing good. However, I still just want to make sure that I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, especially in these little beginning stages here. So I'm still like not forcing it. I'm kind of just going with the flow, but your girl does love a good challenge. So I just feel like this was a healthy amount of trying to do something new with one book, as well as just letting my inner child thrive. You guys know your girl loves cartoons. In regards to what I'm actually doing, I wanted to take a little bit of every movie that was offered in this sticker book and put that all in one spread. So I thought the best way to make that connect was to continue with this rainbow motif. There are a lot of colors in this book, and you guys know I've said it in previous videos, you know, rainbow spreads are great, but if there are so many colors and you use all of those colors, it's hard to have a very cohesive, like well thought out spread. So to avoid that, I just said to myself, hey, it has to have that little rainbow pattern on it, not just one color here, one color there. If I'm using a sticker, it has to have that rainbow pattern on it. You see, you got bright orange there, black there, yellow square there. So I just chose all the rainbow patterns. And I thought it was cute. And for some reason it was giving me birthday vibes. Is it just me? And so you see that black and then you also see that dark purple. See, it can get real crazy real quick. So that's why I just said, hey, stick to that little rainbow pattern and you're gonna be good. And so that's exactly what I did. Here I'm trying to debate which stickers exactly I should use. I thought about those stickers up there because they were pretty cute and they incorporated, there we go, the rainbow. But I was like, let me just go ahead and get these square stickers down first. And you guys know Thursdays are for therapy, so so I had to go ahead and make sure I marked that in my planner. I didn't know exactly where I wanted to put it. Like, I know what time I have therapy, so I'm making sure I put it around that time. But then I also, I don't know, I was trying to get a little artsy fartsy. But then I'm like, here, you're doing it, you're doing the most. And I started doing the most here as well. But that's okay. I don't really need that calendar on the left, I guess, sidebar, whatever you want to call it. So I said, you know what, it's okay if I go ahead and cover that a little bit. Then I decided to bring the camera lower a little bit because I'm indecisive and I was thinking, you guys aren't seeing enough of my journal, so let me bring you down lower. And that was the thought process there. I love that quote there, but going back into this book, I wanted to bring another colorful quote on the other side of the spread, and I wanted to get these weekend adventure stickers, this weekend adventure sticker in, but it just wasn't fitting the way I wanted to fit, so I had to cut off the adventure part because, you know, I don't really think it's going to be an adventure, it's just going to be a weekend. I just wanted something to mark the weekend with, and I just thought that would be a decent sticker to do it with. So that's what I chose. And then we had to put this sticker down here. Always be you. That is great to remember, especially for myself. And probably like, why do you need to remember to be you? And it's a people pleaser thing. And you know, that's something that I'm working on. So it's like, if you know, then you know. I ain't going into it right now. But just know it's being dealt with. And this is where I decided I wanted to take the black and clear stickers from each of the movies and incorporate that into this spread. Start bringing it to life with all the Pixar characters that we know and love. And I didn't use every character from each set because I felt like that would get cluttered real quick and not in a good way. So I tried to pick some of the favorite stickers, and even some of the stickers that I picked here, they did not make it onto this final spread. And that's okay because I said, you know what? They don't have to make it here because I'm going to do my daily pages as well. They can go there. And so that was the thought process there. I tried to pick up all like the happy characters. I didn't want any of like the angry, like the mom from Incredibles, she was looking angry, and then the grandpa dude from Up was looking angry. And sorry, yes, I do know their names, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now as I'm recording this voiceover. So the names are in there. They just ain't naming right now. So it is what it is. But I did have to take Boo and Jack Jack and put them here on Sunday because that's when my kids will be with the babysitter. So that was the perfect way to mark that, I think. Pretty ingenious, if you ask me. Then I thought about putting Eva from Wall-E right here, but she was already so big on the top right-hand corner. So I'm like, no, let's give some space to somebody else, you know. Let some light shine to a different movie character. And then I was thinking about putting Woody right here, but I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't put him there. And then I thought about putting Buzz there, but Buzz wasn't giving me what I needed. Mr. Incredible, however, was. So I did stick him down. Dory and Nemo did find their way onto this spread. I had to think about it, but then I figured that they would look best at the bottom corner here, in the bottom left hand corner, excuse me, just waving hi to everybody. Don't they look so cute together? I thought they looked adorable. But I was missing a character in the top left hand corner. I just felt like it was pretty like naked there. So I wanted to bring Woody in, and I decided I wanted this sticker here too because I just wanted something for him to stand on because he was kind of floating. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Boo and Jack Jack are over there floating and you didn't, put them on anything. I can't tell you what the logic is here. I just know for some reason it works with Boo and Jack Jack, maybe because it looks like they're both standing on that line and they're like, I don't know, like countering each other's weight. Look. I don't know how to explain it, but in my head, it makes sense. However, Woody, it did not make sense for him to just be floating there. So I chopped off the bottom piece of that tape and I stuck him right on top of that corner, right next to Buzz, or at least the silhouette of Buzz. And I thought that was cute. Now I did wipe this line out just a little bit because it was a darker line all on his face, and it's like, come on. Did you see that munchkin put their hand in my in my camera? I didn't even realize that they did that. But they were very excited to see some of their favorite characters coming alive on my page, as they should be. So I ain't mad at it, but I'm just like looking back at the video and I'm like, when did that happen? I don't even remember them sticking their hands in the frame, but there you have it. So I am just going to use this as a straight edge. It's just a postcard, or what are these things called? Journaling card, there we go, that I got from Sonia Stegman. And I am just tracing a line from 8 to 5. This is going to mark basically my work schedule. So that's what you're seeing here. And I like having that visuals. I'm really enjoying this kind of like new way that I'm planning. It's not too new, but it's like new a little bit. And it's just working very well for me when it comes to making sure that this planner is functional. So I've been loving it, and I don't think I am going to go back anytime soon. And here I have to make a stress tracker because it has been doing wonders for me. So I am putting that in the sidebar as well. This part slightly upset me because I had some date cover stickers. Basically, that was just like an M for Monday, T for Tuesday. That would have worked perfectly right here. But because I am trying to do the one sticker book challenge, I decided to just handwrite it. But I think it still looks good. You won't be able to see it, but later I go in with a white pen, a white gel pen around the letters MTWTFSS, and it really makes it pop out more, and it makes me happier to see it that way. But that's it for the weekly section. Let's go ahead and jump to the daily section. So I'm just thinking about like which stickers I want where, and I did decide that I wanted to start with Toy Story, I believe, because I knew I just wanted them to have one page. I didn't want to have any more pages for Toy Story because I want to definitely save their stickers, seeing as they are going to come out with another Toy Story. Can you believe that? It's like, we do not need another Toy Story, but like, am I mad about it? No. I'm not mad about it. But it's also like, are you cashing in on our nostalgia now? Like, you could be creating brand new movies, but they have been. Producing some new movies. And like I said, I'm not mad at it. But I'm not flying, I'm falling with style. I thought that was the best quote to put on Monday, because Monday is like, oh, does anybody really like Monday? Is there someone out here? I try to be that person that's like, ooh, well, Monday's the beginning of my week, so let me make it a good one and talk nicely to Monday. But Monday be kicking my butt. I'm not going to lie, it be kicking my butt. So I feel like that sticker with Buzz Lightyear is the perfect quote. And I did do like giant bubbles for the toys because they're not supposed to talk, but they do be talking. So I'm going to be doing my journaling in the bubbled section. I brought out some gel pens. Yeah, I was getting real fancy smanchy this week. But I brought out some gel pens to write the word Monday in, and I just did some goofy bubble letters, nothing too exciting, and I changed the colors of each letter to like really bring in that rainbow vibe. I tried to stick with ink colors that were close to that rainbow that you see on the bottom right. So that was the choice that I made here. Was it a good one? I don't know, you tell me. No, I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out. For some reason, it's giving me birthday vibes. Like, of course, like kids' birthday. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I think about kids and rainbows, and that's what got me here. But I don't know. But for Tuesday and Wednesday spread, I definitely wanted to do Nemo. So I had to bring out a fish out of water because that is me. I am her. I am very socially awkward, if you couldn't tell. So I definitely had to add that sticker in there because I am a fish out of water when I'm talking to people sometimes, and it just is what it is. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. And for Tuesday, naturally, it just came to like this monochromatic scheme, which I'm here for. I gotta do more spreads like this because this was actually my favorite spread. I thought this was so cool to see just all the greens together. Hold on, I'm getting ready to sneeze, but I'm gonna edit it out. Did you say God bless me? I'm just kidding, y'all. But now for this side, I was feeling that monochromatic look. But of course, with the quote that I chose, it was already too late. But I did try to stay within the same color palette from that quote. And it was like orangey pink, basically a warm color palette. So it's really, I wouldn't say clashing with the other side of the page, but it definitely is a contrast because the left side of the page is cooler tones and this side of the page is warmer tones, but somehow it works. Don't ask me how it works. I had to put another Dory sticker there just because I didn't like the space right there. So that's why I did that. And I took out my green gel pens to mark Tuesday. So I was liking the monochromatic color scheme so much that I decided to stick with just these two green gel pens. However, you will find that these bad boys are essentially the same color. Like if you look at it, you can't really tell. I'm pretty sure it's the same ink. However, one has a little razzle dazzle in there because it has like sparkles. So you can't really tell unless you're in the right lighting, and you can see that one of them just has a little like glitter in it. So, but I still love this page. I'm definitely going to have to do a monochromatic spread soon because I fell in love with that. And for Wednesday, I decided to stick within the same color frame. So we still have the green page, or I guess the cooler page for Tuesday and the warmer page for Wednesday. And even though it's contrasting each other, I really like how these two pages came out. It's simple, but it gets the job done. Because I love these pages so much, I did not want to add speech bubbles. I felt like it was so unnecessary. So we're moving to the next page, which is Thursday, and the page after that is Friday. I wanted to bring that rainbow back in. Friday is, of course, the best day because it is the start of the weekend. So we had to mark that as the best day because it simply is. And I was going back and forth trying to think what box I wanted to use on the other page, and I decided to go with Boo because that's a very classic line from the movie. So it's like, how could I not? So I did add that, and I brought in this box to bring in that rainbow motif again. Of course, we had to put Sully next to Boo, which is I feel like it was an unfortunate choice for them to choose the big angry Sully because he's such a big teddy bear. But at least Mike Wazowski, Mike Wazowski is happy. He looks like he's saying that line. So help me. Please tell me that you watched the movie as an adult so you know what I'm referencing. But that was basically it for these two pages. Nothing too major here. I told you guys before, I think in my fruit video, I think it was in that fruity 4th of July spread that I was making. I don't really be using a lot of stickers like that, but I do use big stickers. So in my journaling pages, I may use 1 to 3 stickers, but they're they're a decent size, so they take a good amount of space. But this has been working for me recently because it just gives me just enough space where I can write, but I don't feel like I have to fill up an entire page. I don't know why an empty page can be so scary sometimes, but once there are, I was going to say slippers, once there are stickers on the page, it makes me feel less frightened and I can write in the whole entire space. So I don't know. It's just something I have to do as of right now. Last spread is going to have to be a Wall-E spread. I really love these black stickers, and I know you're like, what, you just went from rainbow to black? It's okay. It's gonna be fine, but I really liked how these two look next to each other, so it had to go down, and I wanted to grab Wall-E and put him on this page, and then I had to get Eva and a different version of her than the sticker that I was going to use, and I wanted her to go on this page, and then I wanted her to have that leaf there because that's the whole reason why she went to Earth to begin with. So that was significant to her story. And I thought about just using a black gel pen for Saturday and Sunday, and a part of me is thinking that would have been a good look because it would have been all black, a whole black and white spread, and sometimes those just be hidden in a way that color spreads can't hit. But I was like, nah, let me go ahead and just finish it with color. And I'm not necessarily mad at the decision, but I do still think in my head that black would have been the best way to go. But it is what it is now. The colors are down, and no, I'm not going to trace over them with a black gel pen just so I can get the look that I'm looking for. We said low pressure, so it is it is what it is. It's going to have colored days, and it's still cute. But that's basically going to complete this spread. I really do hope you liked it. I am going to do a little bit of a flip through for you. If you like this video, please make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're a real one. If you're already subscribed, an OG follower, I surely appreciate you, bro. And this is my daily section. I'm actually looking forward into writing in these very colorful spreads, just a burst of good energy. No, I didn't do Up because that movie legit has me in tears, and I wanted good, I wanted good energy, so I couldn't put like a whole spread of up. But that is it. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you when I see you, okay? Bye.